Good, good, good. What's good, fam? We are back inside the Culture Divide Experiment. I am here with Dalton, who is one of the workshop facilitators, and why don't you tell us a little bit about what you talked about today?
Well, today I actually had two different workshops, so it was pretty exciting.
You got loaded up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I ended up doing lessons I learned from my father. That was the first one that I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did Leverage to Win.
Okay.
And Leverage to Win actually kind of comes from my book that I just wrote, entitled Leverage to Win. And it's the key relationships all men need to succeed. So, it was a great experience.
So what's chapter one? What's chapter one in the book?
Oh, chapter one starts off hitting hard with fathers.
Yeah. Set the tone.
Yeah, set the tone.
Okay.
And how important fathers are, father figures as well.
Okay.
They're just both so important in order for us as men to get that leverage that we need to succeed.
Indeed.
And so we hit it right off the bat. Like,
Okay.
you need a father, you need father figures in your life.
Yes.
And it's just phenomenal. So, the book actually kind of follows that. It's father, friends, family, and faith. These are all kind of some of those key elements that.
Like so was that 4 or 5 F's right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 or 5 F's.
Fathers, friends, fathers, family, friends, and then faith. Okay. Gotta have. That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
We interviewed someone earlier, and he said he would wake up every morning, go in the mirror, and he had his affirmation that he would say.
Yeah.
Just to kind of make sure he stayed on point.
Yeah.
That was his faith in himself. And just delivering it, saying every time this is what I'm gonna do, every single day. So I can definitely attest to that. So both of them went well.
Both of them went well. Lessons I learned from my father really, it actually just came to me this week, and I knew I was going to be speaking on it, and it was just so impactful because, not everyone has their father in their lives. Not everyone has their a father figure, and so, but there are lessons on both sides.
Indeed.
There are lessons to have from not having a father figure in your life. And there's lessons to have because you had that.
Right.
And I've been blessed to have my father in my life and to continue to have him in my life. And I use that every day for success.
That is a blessing. I mean, and especially when you have a father that is present and that is invested in you to succeed. I remember one of the first memories I have, not first, but my father wanted me to go into entrepreneurship. I was a lifeguard at the time. And he said, hey, so they're teaching you how to clean the pools and everything? Yeah. He was like, well, you should do that on your own. You go out in the business. And I was like, man, what? I just want to sit around and watch the ladies at the pool.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, I'm telling you, that's business.
Not thinking large
enough. But, fast forward, I mean, I see opportunity everywhere as an entrepreneur. I see opportunity everywhere. He taught me that, just to make sure you're aware and just be open to it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times things come to you just because you're open to it.
Absolutely. I mean, having the women and meeting with the mothers to talk about the lessons that I learned from my father is kind of twofold. It's to engage mothers in kind of re-engaging the fathers, not only just in the children's lives, but even for mental health purposes. I'm a social worker, and kind of being a social worker and working in the field and working with children and going into their homes and seeing great, phenomenal mothers, but not seeing fathers is tough and it's challenging, and we're putting a setback.
Yes.
It's a setback for our young sons. It's a setback for our young daughters when the father is not engaged and not involved. And that's just a passion for me. It's a huge passion. In our culture, African Americans are at the highest rate, 70% of having children outside of wedlock, and having fatherless homes. And we need to shift that.
Yes.
We need to shift that. And I'm doing my part right now.
Doing your part. That's right. That's right. Well, I mean, it's funny you said that. So 70%.
70%.
What is that? Where's that coming from? Is that a family dynamic? Is that a father dynamic, a mother, or in your opinion? Because you're looking at this, you're trying to fix this problem. When you look at that, what do you see?
It is. It's actually
all of the above.
It's all of the above. There's a huge disconnect between our men and our women. So one of the things I paint a picture around is mothers are raising our sons, right? And they're trying to train them to be respectful to women, to engage in healthy relationships, and to be all these positive people. And these sons respect their mothers and give them this utmost respect. Right. It's everybody sees it. Mothers and sons, that they go hand in hand. Here's the caveat. The caveat is that many of these mothers who are training their sons and giving them, what they need to be successful, do not also have a man in their life. And so what they're teaching and what they're showing end up being two different things.
Wow.
And so now those same sons, they have this high respect for their mothers, but they do not have that same respect for other women.
Wow.
And so now you see just the huge gap and the huge conflict.
That's a huge disconnect.
That becomes our lives.
So I respect my mom because she was there for me, but I get out in the street and the second I see a young lady out there, there's no respect whatsoever. Because it's something that disconnect between that relationship of mom
because
and
mom is
son.
teaching it, but she's not living it. You know, and it's not even any fault of her own. You know, it just may be, you know, she chooses not to be in another relationship. But you need to be able to show that.
Right.
You need to be able to show us what's right from wrong. It's not just enough to just tell us.
Right.
You know how it is. You know, I can show you, but I can tell you. You know, show us.
We live by example.
We live by example. We are creatures of that.
Indeed. That's excellent, man. Look, I'm looking forward to reading your book, man.
Absolutely.
That's true. Look, I'm engaged right off the bat.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're talking to Dalton today. Be sure to follow. Are you having Facebook?
Yes,
or
I am
anything?
on Instagram. Trying to learn that. I'm on Twitter. I love Twitter more than anything, to be honest with you. It's a great place to connect with other like-minded people. And so if you're using Twitter, please make sure that if you are a speaker, if you are an entrepreneur, that when you're searching, you search for other entrepreneurs and connect with them. I have some people now reading my book as I get ready to release it, who are also entrepreneurs, who are passionate about fathers and about African Americans and the culture, and we connect that way. And so Twitter is actually, to me, way more beneficial than a lot of the other outlets right now.
That's amazing.
And so I'm on Twitter, Dalton Beckles, just straight, and the same thing for Instagram as well.
And Facebook?
Facebook is Dalton T. Beckles.
Yeah. I was just able to catch you. I was like, there's a T right there.
there's a
Okay,
T.
that's him. Hey,
There's a
look,
T.
Facebook Live, we want to thank you very much again for tuning in, and we're still at the Mothers and Sons Summit. This is Dalton. Make sure you follow him on all his social media outlets, and we look forward to having you on the next interview. All right, so we're still going. Thanks again.
All right.